I'm really excited about this episode because what I'm going to show you today is going to save you money. It's going to make your life a little bit easier because it's going to make repairs easier. And it's something I actually didn't know I could do myself until I kind of stumbled upon it. What we're going to do today is we're going to show you how to put vinyl on your car so you can make your own numbers, your own graphics, and anything you need. So let's start off by taking a look at some of the supplies you're going to need for this. This is an RC car that we did in vinyl. Everything that's black on the car is paint, but all the pink, all the white are vinyl stickers that we cut out and applied ourselves in the exact same fashion you would a full-scale car. This is just a little example to show you what's possible and what you can do with your own homemade vinyl work. You're going to need some kind of straight edge to help make straight lines. This is an 18-inch ruler. This one's a yardstick, but both of them work fine, and I like the metal ones just because they don't get chipped and they make a nice, straight, clean line. You'll need some kind of template or design to follow. These are little mini ones that we've made. If you're going to do it on a car, you need full-size ones. And don't laugh, but I've actually gone to an old car and traced the numbers off of it to get the design I wanted. You're going to need some kind of writing utensils. Here we've got a Sharpie, works really good, and the pencil actually makes pretty good marks and they kind of wipe off real easy if it's something you're going to be able to see later on. For cutting, an X-Acto knife and these little bitty pair of scissors here are useful but not necessary. We use these when we make really fine or really small cuts. It's just helpful. You can do the whole thing though with just a pair of ordinary scissors from the house. Ordinary Scotch tape is really useful for helping holding the patterns down on the vinyl. It's see-through, so it makes it easier to cut out the lines. This is just plain old everyday masking tape. This is actually painter's tape because it's blue, because it comes off a little bit easier. We use this to hold things on the car when we get ready to apply it so it doesn't shift around. This is a really big roll of basically masking tape again. I had to special order this and then never used any of it, but I'll tell you where you can use that later on. Squeegees are useful and helpful in applying the decals to the car. You can get them in different sizes, and you can find them at most auto parts places in the bodywork section. This is what I affectionately refer to as meat packing paper. It's just real thin paper, and you can buy it in these big rolls. This is really useful for making templates on the full-size car because it's so big. We've made full number templates, designs, flames to go down the car, all out of this paper. As far as the actual vinyl, there's 3 different styles, basically. This is just plain old, regular colors. You can get in white, black, green, blue, whatever you want. If you order plain old colors, I think the white and the black are a little bit cheaper. They're about $16 a roll. The colored ones, besides black and white, are about $18 a roll. This is a silver or metallic, and actually if you can see the little skulls are chrome and it sparkles when the light hits it. The metallics are a little more expensive. This one was about $42 for a roll. The last one is going to be what I call neon, but they always refer to as fluorescent. Any fluorescent color is going to cost you a little more. You can get a cheap fluorescent for about $42. This one's a little bit more expensive. I think I paid $75 for it. The reason I went with the $75 one is if you leave fluorescent colors out in the sunlight, the fluorescents tend to fade and turn into a different color. So I like it a little bit better. Really, if you redo the car like we do every year, you can probably get by with a $42 one. Now, each one of these is inexpensive. If you go mixing 3 of them together, they can get get very expensive. But the great thing is, these rolls are 24 inches tall, or for some reason this one's 25. But the rolls are 24 inches tall, or 2 feet, and they're 30 feet long. If you figure a set of numbers, like a 41 in my case, is about 2 feet wide, I can fit 15 numbers or cut 15 numbers out of this one roll. I've got 2 doors and a top. That means I can do 5 sets of numbers. So I can do 5 cars with $18. Compare that to $100, $120 getting it done at the vinyl shop. Now, each one of these was more expensive, but I've had these rolls for 3 or 4 years, and we've mixed and matched the colors over the year. If you've seen this year, I don't have the silver on it. I just have the white and the pink. Now that's about, you figure $18 and $75 comes out to be roughly about $90 for the vinyl work, which is still way cheaper than having the vinyl place do it. But not only that, I've had these rolls for 3 or 4 years, so it really didn't cost me anything to do the vinyl on the car this year. The last thing I want to show you before we get started in actually making some vinyl is where you can buy this stuff from. You can't just go down to your ordinary Walmart store and buy this vinyl. Now, like I said, I'm not sponsored by anybody. Nobody gives me any money for this. This is just what I found that works and that I like. This place is called Sign Warehouse. They're in Texas, I'm in Texas, so I get it pretty fast and fairly cheap shipping from them. I like them. You can go to the website, signwarehouse.com. Some places charge $500-$600 a roll for the vinyl because it's outdoor vinyl designed to be on signs for years and years. You don't need that. It's going to be on the car. It's going to get beat up, beat around, banged on. So go check out Sign Warehouse, order you a set of vinyl, do this yourself, save you a lot of money, and have the car that you always wanted.